Christy, y'all. So we're going to take this and make this bottom flat. In order to do that, you have to have a pan. We put it on low heat, but you don't want it to burn fast. If you do, you go shh, and it will not be good, would it?
You also don't really want to be doing it while you're cooking it.
Yeah, but I have no choice. We got church tonight, so. Alright, so you just take these and just set them there and let them twirl around like so. Get your flat so they will stand up flat. This is my bowling pin I'm going to do. So we're going to do that also to the bottom of this so it stands up. This is supposed to be the bowling pin. Here's a little wolf. He's smoking a stogie or cigarette. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. He's like, oh, but he's puffing a cigarette. So, I don't know. So get the bottom of that nice and flat. Some paper towels. We are making spaghetti. Spaghetti, noodles, and meat. We're making spaghetti. Ow, that's hot. That is hot. Woohoo! Burn my finger. Clean this up and get out of your way. I'm burning the pan. I'm burning my pan. My flat pan is smoking. I burnt my fingers. Hot. So, I'm going to get my stuff set up here. So, right now what I'm making is just a bunch of different things. We got a bunch of orders. So, this is our little white wolf. He's smoking a cigarette. No, I'm just kidding. That's a wick. But it looks like he's smoking a cigarette, don't he? There's a music note that we made. This is going to be a bowling pin. Give me this one. Excuse me. We're making a football candle too, y'all. This will be my football candle. My wick. So when I get done, I'm going to paint this white, the laces, and probably put white stripes around it. And then I could put like an Alabama or Auburn logo or whatever kind of logo. Or any logo. And I can paint these any color. Or not paint them, but dye them any color, I mean. Like, it could be brown, like normal, or white, or blue, or green, or whatever. Made some Valentine's stuff. Y'all gotta get prepared early. There's my little Valentine's bear that we're making. Made a treble clef. I'm not finished with it yet. I'm gonna carve out some more of the insides. Let's get it right. A little girl has a birthday party. Her mom wanted to make a train for it, so here it is. She's training. So there it is. I think it turned out pretty good for a little girl. So make another treble cup. Here this one is. It's almost, this one's finished, I think. I think we're done with this one. So that's what they look like. Process of making a black and white, which I love the colors black and white, or white and black, however you look at it. This is going to be our what do you call these? Lighthouse candles. So it's white and black. I'm not finished it with it just yet. I gotta repair some of it fell over. So that's that one. Beep beep.
What are you doing?
I'm behind on some stuff. I'm making little pumpkins. These are supposed to be for the fall, and these are fragrance pumpkin spice and any other fragrance you want. We can make them that way. There's that one. Excuse me, bud. We're making a huge scarecrow too, which is a pumpkin scarecrow, which again is supposed to come out in the fall, but we didn't get finished with it. But he's pretty tall. He weighs about 3 pounds. So we get him nice and ready. You can see here's my hand how tall he is. So he's gonna be pretty big, and he's pretty detailed. And I'm testing the colors out to see what colors I like. And we can paint those any color. Here's our pretty popular little spirit candles. They're just round fragrance balls. This is black. Just a ball candle. I'm in the process of making a unicorn candle. It's pretty big. Again, here's my hand. I'll show you the size of it now. I'm trying to figure out how to keep these from breaking though, because they're very fragile. We'll paint these with glitter, and they'll look really good. So then you can see how much bigger this one is compared to that one, which is massive. It's one of the bigger candles we make right here. Just to show you the size, I'll put a Coca-Cola can or Pepsi can next to it. You can see how tall it is compared to a regular size can, how wide it is. So it's a pretty big candle. My favorite animal is a dolphin candle. Well, not, like I said, I like the color black and white, so I'm going to try these out and see how they look. Again, this is pretty tall. One of our tallest candles we make. So that's this one. And again, you see how much taller it is compared to the scarecrow here. Again, I'll put here's the Pepsi can next to it. You see how much taller it is. I can put 2 cans on top of one another, and he's still taller than 2 cans. So that's how tall he is. Which I love making this stuff. I got a mess going on over here, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm making a unique candle. This is all wax. It's black and white, but we can make these any colors we choose. Mrs. and Mrs. Claus candle, and I think they come out pretty good. So, I've been kind of busy. Oh, and I got a clam candle for like a beach house. Look at that. He's kind of clammy. We call him Clammy the Clam. Of course, we'll make these in different colors also. Yeah, that's one of my favorite candles. I love Christmas though. That's my favorite time of year. And then we have these, I remember my mama had this perfume bottle. And it looked like a, I think she had one that looked like a car, and then she had one that was like a cello. And a cello, not cello. Is it cello? And I'm not finished with it yet, but this is what it looked like. And this will be it. I've got to fix it here. But we'll make these in different colors. It'll be brown, and what have you. But this is like a perfume bottle. And my mama had one of these. I remember when I was a kid, I always loved that thing. She had a car one too. think it was a perfume bottle. Of course, we have our little white bears also. Here he is. So, been slightly busy in the last couple of days. So, Jesus says hi, y'all. Jesus is photobombing. Jesus is photobombing. You know what's better than one Jesus? Having two Jesuses. We have these in different fragrances also. Here's our logo that we have on the top. Which we got a different logo now, I think. I'm going to use it instead. And I'm going to take this and probably match the color up with the color of the wax. I'm not sure yet. like I said, I like black and white, but all these are my fellows, and I put it all together, so I'm trying to figure out what I like. And then we have our little rose candles. These are that are very detailed. They're different fragrances. This one is, I'm not sure what that is actually. Chrissy could tell you exactly what this fragrance is, but these are, yeah. These are kind of small. I mean, they're, you know, they're about the size of a bath bomb, maybe, something like that. But like I said, they're rose candles and they have the flat bottoms. Anyway, I'm going to get started on some stuff here. So I'm just going to set my camera right here for now. Here's all of the candles we have listed. Here's my little wagon candle here that I made. I don't know what's going on with. Anyway, that's one of my favorite ones too. I like my little wagon candle. My memo had another perfume bottle that was out of the wagon, and I don't want to discard changes. This thing is so messed up. There it is. There's my bowling ball candle. My little flamingos are tall, and of course we got all kind of Halloween candles. We do the dragons and dinosaurs, and those are the blue and gray one that I made. Here's my blue moon candle. There's my snowman candle, gingerbread house, presents. There's my Santa Claus. There's my gingerbread man. Christmas tree, Christmas bell, dove, my butterflies. The cross candle, which is huge. It's one of our bigger candles. This one is very detailed also. It weighs about 3 pounds, which is big, heavy when it's white. These are different colors that I made for people. That's the black and white. That's the black and orange and white one, I mean. And there's this one. So we do all kind of different candles. This color changes. So right now I'm going to paint this real quick. This won't take long at all. With my bowling pin candle, like I said, all it does is taste a little red stripe. So we'll take, got my red already out. Here's my bowling pin candle that we got made. I've got the bottom flat, so it goes around the neck. What I like to do is just take and make sure I go like this first so I can get my measurements. Because it won't look right if it's crooked. And then I'll fill it in. So Sounds like Amanda's been attacked in her bedroom. Alright, so I got my marks all the way around. Chrissy got me started. That's how I got started making candles. She started it all. It's her fault. And then I'm like, hey, we can make a little bit of extra money on the side doing this. You're not going to get rich doing this, that's for sure. It's just a hobby. But, you know, the same thing happened to the guy that owns Yankee Candles. He started off in his house, and he's a billionaire, so who knows. I would like to have my own shop in Gatlinburg somewhere in the Smoky Mountains. That's my goal. That is the goal. We're still planning on getting up there one day. Just with COVID and everything else, it's kind of put us behind our schedule. So, I paint everything with a pencil. I don't use a paintbrush. I know it's silly, but to me, I can get it done quicker with a pencil, and I can be more detailed with a pencil than a paintbrush. Good thing about making candles too, if you mess up, melt it down, start over. That simple. But these things take forever to make. You can set these up in the morning and they'll be done maybe by the evening. Like right now, we did these this morning and we're finishing them up, and it's 5:30 in the afternoon, so, or in the evening, I guess you can call it that. So now I've got the strap all the way around. Again, I can dye these bottles, or I can dye these bowling pins any color, and I can paint the stripes any color, or I can fragrance it any color, so, or any fragrance also. These are non-fragranced, but if you want them to smell like, you want them to have a scent, then we definitely can do that also. And then I'll let it set for a little bit, and then if I like it, I'll take it to the next step. Glaze. We use glaze that we get from one of our vendors, candle supply company. We dip them in the glaze and they turn out really pretty. So we have been really happy with that. Some people use floor wax to glaze, which I don't know about floor wax. I don't know if it's toxic. You would think it, you know, it would be good if you decided to burn these. A lot of people who buy designer candles, or what you call figurine candles, I guess, they're to set. You know, people don't burn them, but we make them to be able to burn. So that's, you know, if you want to burn these at a party or whatever, that's up to you. Uh-oh. See that little dot I just made? Just splattered. It's okay. The easiest thing to do is, if you make a mistake, see that little dot right there? Don't wipe it when it's wet. Just peel it off, flick it off when it dries. Easiest thing to do. So we'll let it set. And so voila! Bowling pin. That was simple. Now, I'm going to quickly make this wolf candle here. This is my wolf. I don't know, I like the design of these because they look like they're smoking a cigarette. I know I keep saying that, but it looks like he's got something in his mouth. That's his wick. His wick. With a W. His wick. Lord help me. God, get evil thoughts out of my head. Alright. So, let me pull up my picture so I can see what I'm doing here. These are really simple to make too. So this is what they're going to look like when I'm done. Let me get the picture pulled up.
Mama, you want to watch me, please?
I'm watching that.
That's what they're going to look like. So it's just a little bit. It's not much to it at all. But again, we can make these any colors. I got a black up here. So all I need is black, which I use just a regular gloss black. I like using the gloss paint. It shines. It's a shiny finish. So I'm just gonna put some paint, I think. There we go. Okay. That's all I need on that. Huh? Oh, is it done? Okay. My spaghetti is done. So let me get his ears done real quick. Again, all I gotta do is like that. Go in here like this. Something like that. Put a little mouth on there. Around the side, other side. These little eyes.
I did the same as last time.
My wolf candle is done. So we'll let that dry. I'm gonna go eat. So everybody have a good night. Don't let the naders get you.